This is Aussie and the Yank. I'm Caitlin.
I'm Diana.
And we're going to be talking about the differences between Australia and America.
Yep. So first off, we're going to start with my expectations of Australia. Because in America, you get the Hollywood version of what Australia is. And so automatically you think of...
Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah, Crocodile Dundee. And the big knife. That's what I think of. And then you get to Australia and you can't have knives.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think that's just sensible not to walk around with a massive knife.
To you, maybe. I think it's cool, but that's okay. Yeah, so that's what I thought. I was expecting that very heavy accent. And then, I mean, your accent is still...
I don't know. You guys have been saying I don't have a proper Aussie accent.
It's not that bad. I thought it was legit. I guess Grace and them have a
Grace
different opinion.
Just diss me.
Yeah. So that's what I thought it was going to be like. I thought it was going to be flat. I was not expecting as many hills as we found. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be green either.
Just like dirt.
Is that terrible?
Our whole landscape is just literally dirt.
I expected you to have like trees and maybe like a dirt mountain every now and then, because that's the landscape you see in movies, but I was not expecting it to be like what it looks like.
Mm. But I guess it depends on where in Australia. Like,
true.
Like when you say there's hills and that, like here to me is not hilly.
Really?
Like back home is like hills and mountains and really green.
Okay.
But like here I'm like, it's a bit flat.
Yeah. Because I was like, this is not flat to me. Because like I come from where I live, there's hills and you know we've got flat spots and mountains and everything. And this pretty much fits that category. So, like, when you say that this is not hills, I imagine yours to be like this. And I'm, like, super bumpy and up and down, and is that what it actually looks like?
No, it's, like, surrounded by mountains and then, like, flat in the middle.
So you've got, like, a valley.
Yeah, kind of thing.
I can deal with that. I was like, because I'm like, if you guys are living, like, on some major hills.
Brisbane. Brisbane is just, like, crazy.
Really?
Yeah, don't want to live there.
Okay, cool.
Not if you have to walk up hills all the time.
Good to know, because that's not fun. I don't like hills, either on bikes or walking.
What about, like, when you first arrived, like the day you arrived and you knocked on my door and then I took you shopping?
Yeah.
And, like, shopping experience.
That was actually, it surprised me because it was normal. Which is terrible to say. I mean, so I'm taking a communications class, and we're talking about cultures and stuff like that. And so I'm noticing that everything that I look at, I'm automatically comparing to America. And, like, y'all's shopping stuff it's similar. You know, there's not a big difference.
I remember the first shop and you being so shocked about not having marshmallow in our cereal.
Okay, so the food is different. The shopping system itself is not, but the food is different because you guys totally need marshmallows in your cereal.
See, when you said that, I was like, that is nasty.
It's not nasty.
Oh, it sounds so gross. Like, that's not normal.
Okay, well, they're not like fluffy marshmallows you would eat with like s'mores. They're like little tiny marshmallows. They're a little bit harder. They're good. You'll have to try it. If you weren't vegan, you could try it, and it would be good.
I was telling my family about it, and they were all like, no. Like, no.
No comment.
Yeah.
I won't bring your mental state into this.
And, like, you guys have, like, your jelly, which I'm wondering if it's the same. Is it actually the same texture as jam?
No, it's not. Jelly is like, because we have jelly and jam, but we just call everything jelly. I don't know why. I was confused as a kid when I was like, we're getting jelly, right? And I was like, no, we're getting jam. And I was like,
well, what's the difference?
Yeah. So, but it's like, I think jelly is like a little bit lighter and probably a little bit easier to spread. I'm not sure.
But do your peanut butter and jelly sandwiches taste the same here? Or is it like...
No, because you guys don't have grape jam.
See, that's weird. Why would you want grape jam?
Because it's like...
But does it taste like actual grapes? Or is it just like...
It's probably a much sweeter version of grapes. Like, it's probably got a lot of sugar in it.
Oh.
So, which I don't mind at all. But yeah, but it's better than strawberry. Because I think my thing with strawberry jam is you guys actually have strawberries in it.
That's like the best bit if you don't get the strawberry bits in the jam. Like, that's not jam.
No. That's not how jam is supposed to taste. It adds a whole different thing to the texture, and it gets...
At least you know there's real food in there. Like, it's not just, like...
Real food. Okay.
Preservatives. It's the thing with your Spam, too.
Look, don't bring my Spam into this.
Every time you fry it at home, I'm like, no, this is wrong.
It's good.
No.
Spam is like, it's like ham and whatever other meat they've decided to throw in there. It's the best combination. And you can fry it.
No. Because, like, I actually thought all Americans ate it until Grace and Savannah moved in, and then they were like, no, we don't eat it. Well, Savannah did that day.
Savannah did. She's tried it. But, yeah, no, some Americans are very against it. They're like, that stuff is terrible. How are you eating that?
It's literally meat in a can. I don't understand.
It's great. I mean, you get, like, chicken in a can.
But I don't eat that. That's, like,
nasty.
nasty.
Well, you're vegan. You don't eat any meat.
Yeah,
so,
but I never have eaten chicken in a can.
Well, you have missed out, especially when you put it with mayonnaise and you put it the seasoning all or whatnot. Do you guys have that? It's like salt and something else. It's really good. You'll have to look it up because I can't explain what it is.
Yeah, I don't know if we have that.
So, but we put that with our chicken, and then you have a sandwich.
No, the canned food thing. Can't deal.
Well, you're missing out. Canned food is actually pretty good. Now, I don't know about sardines. I've never had a sardine.
Oh, no, I've never eaten a sardine.
I don't think I could. It looks too much like a legit fish.
Yeah, no, it doesn't have like bones in it.
I don't know. That's just gross.
You know what you need to try while you're here?
What?
Is a Bunnings snag.
Okay, I don't know what that is, but it sounds like a rabbit.
What?
You said snag.
It's like a sausage and bread.
That's not what I would have thought.
They sell them at the front of Bunnings for like $2.
They sell them where?
At the front of Bunnings, which is like, I guess it's like your Home Depot.
Oh, okay.
Which is a weird thing, but like it is the best.
And it's food?
Yeah, it's like legit food.
Okay. What is it again? Explain that again.
It's a sausage and bread.
Like white bread?
Yeah, with like onion. And then you put I used to put mustard and tomato sauce.
Interesting. I'm not a big fan of sausages. Like, I've never been.
This is like,
wrong
you eat
place
Spam,
to come
but
to.
like, you can't eat a sausage.
Yeah, well, I can eat sausage. I just don't prefer it.
No.
Like, it's a little bit.
Bunnings sausages.
Sausages, they just get spicy. They get that little hot flavor in there that I just don't like. I don't like it when my mouth is on fire.
I've never eaten a spicy sausage.
Well, do you eat spicy food?
No, don't like it.
Interesting. I don't know, because it's weird. It's come across as spicy to me on quite a few.
You know, it like shocked me the other day too, yesterday. Or was it yesterday or the day before? Oh, I can't remember. Sometime when you said you've never eaten rice or made rice, like other than on a side.
My mom has made rice, and I may have stirred a pot or two of rice, but I haven't actually like made it myself because there hasn't been a need to.
Yeah, but like not to have eaten it with like a curry or something until recently.
No, it's just butter and salt. It's good.
That is odd.
I've missed it, actually. After eating all of the rice that I've eaten here with curry and who knows what else, I miss my butter and my salt in my plain rice, which is why I brought it up, because I wanted to cook some rice, and now you guys are making fun of me for it, so.
Well, at least we know that's not every American, because Grace eats rice.
Well, okay. There's a reason why we have stereotypes, and there's a reason why people go against stereotypes, because not everyone falls into them.
Yeah. Well, and then, like, our fast food.
Mm-hmm. It is similar.
Like Macca's?
Macca's. Yeah, McDonald's is the same. We just call it Mickey D's.
See, I always wondered about that because I wasn't sure when people said Mickey D's if it was actually McDonald's or if it was just like a random other place.
No, it's McDonald's. See, when I was growing up, I didn't know it was McDonald's because I called McDonald's as a kid. And then my parents were like, yeah, we're going to Mickey D's and then we're going to go to Wally World, which is Walmart. And I was like, wait, we're doing what? And I thought we were going to like Disneyland because I was like, Mickey D is like Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
That's what I thought of. And then they were like, no, like Mickey D's is McDonald's. And I was like, oh. So now I know what it is, but they had to tell me.
Yeah, it's just regular old Macca's.
Yeah, which is weird that you guys... I mean, I understand because you're Australian, you guys shorten basically everything.
I was watching this thing. It's like, what do the Australians do with all their spare time when they're shortening all these words?
Yeah, I know, right? What do you do?
Sleep.
I believe it. I believe that you sleep. So, but yeah, and Hungry Jack's, that one is basically Burger King.
I googled this, and it is actually owned by Burger King.
Yeah, because their uniforms are the
Aussie
same.
version.
So.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, no, it's like the same colored shirt and color pattern and everything.
Does it have the same logo? Like your burgers are better.
Your burgers are better?
Like burgers are better at Hungry Jack's.
I think it's just like Eat with the King or something because it's Burger King. So.
Oh.
Yeah, they have a lot more like King focused stuff than actually the burgers.
See, I've tried like Burger King in Japan, which I don't know if it's legit Burger King.
I have no idea. I've never been to Japan.
But it was like a ninja burger, and it was like fully black. Like the burger bun, the cheese, everything was black.
That'd be weird.
It was weird, but it was like a limited edition thing.
Okay. Was it like vegan or was this before you're vegan?
This was before. Okay. This was like proper meat.
Proper
or fake meat, whatever.
Oh, okay.
Like Burger King and that served.
Gotcha. Whatever it is, yeah. That's the one thing. So, but no, the thing is the price differences. So, because like, I think McDonald's is like $10 for a meal here if you want it, whereas back in the States it's like $5.
But then like the exchange
There's
rate.
the exchange rate, but still it's kind of like...
Like you guys earn less. Like you live like wage-wise, you earn less money and you like rely on tips and stuff.
Okay, yeah, true.
Which is a bit different.
That probably does affect the overall price.
So it probably like evens out.
Yeah. So, because I was just like, because when I went to McDonald's, because I expect to spend like $3 maybe, you know, because I like to be cheap with McDonald's. And then when I saw that I was paying like $10 or a little bit more than that, depending on whatever. I was like, oh, okay. This is interesting because I can go to like Grilled or whatever it is and pay $17 and get,
burger.
Yeah.
Although like a Macca's burger is good when you're really in the mood for like a cheeseburger, especially if you're drunk.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the life.
I've never experienced that, but that would be interesting.
And then I remember with KFC, you were saying something about like you don't have actual chips at KFC.
No, we have potato wedges or tater wedges, depending on where you come from. And they're just the fat wedged chips, as you guys would call them.
Mm. But do you call, okay, with the chips and fry thing,
Yes.
is everything a fry?
No. We have different categories. So you have wedges, which are like the fat fries, and then you've got French fries, which are like the small ones, and then you've got...
What about like a regular chip, like just a regular
Like a
square cut? Is that a fry still?
Like a crisp? Like one of those like...
No, like, you know when you go to like a fish and chip shop and you get your chips?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that would be a fish. That would not be a fish. It would be a French fry.
Oh, see, no, I don't like that. Like, fries to me, like, the only thing I call fries are, like, Macca's fries. Because they're, like, skinny.
Those are fries. But you can have, like, fries in varying sizes. But when they get past, like, this size, when they're this big, those are wedges. You know? But when they're, like, flat and crunchy, that's a chip.
So, I like the dried out ones.
Yeah, like, I think you guys have called them crinkles or something, or crisps.
It's probably a bit more British, but, like...
Yeah. So, but we just call those chips. Those are the chips.
It's all chips.
Yeah. So when I got here in KFC, it was like, oh, look, we've got chips. And I was like...
Ew.
Like, where are the tater wedges? And they don't have those. They have French fries, which was weird. So.
Mm. And then, like, the driving thing on the different side.
Yes. Yeah. That's weird. That's why I'm not driving. Because I don't want to, like, get used to it here or fight to get used to it here and then go home and be like, what in the world am I doing?
Does it wake you out, though, when I drive?
Yes,
and, like,
it did.
Places and I'm, like, turning, like, left or whatever.
It did. I've gotten used to it. I've gotten to where I can just ignore it. I'm like, I'm not driving. I don't have to worry about it. As long as you don't kill me, we'll be great.
I mean, could happen.
You could. Although I have ridden with worse.
Oh, yeah.
So. But no, it's been good.
See, the thing I also don't get about America is your money. Firstly, why do you have $1 note? That seems useless unless you're going to strip clubs. But also, why is it paper?
Because that's what our money is made out of.
But, like, it doesn't make sense. Plastic obviously is going to last longer. Like, what happens if you leave your money in, like, the wash?
Well, then you have to be very careful when you dry it out. Because you don't want to tear it. Yeah. So I didn't know y'all's stuff was plastic or different sizes. That was weird.
The different size thing is awesome because, like, it's easier to find. And the colours.
I don't like it.
You don't?
I don't mind the colors. I like the colors, and I like the feel of it being plastic is cool. I still prefer paper money, but I don't like the sizes being differently because, like, if you're trying to organize it, it's not the same size, and then you're like, I don't know, it's just a lot more messy. I just prefer same size.
I just don't get why it goes down to $1 note. Mm-hmm. Like, do you have a $2? No,
I don't get that you guys have coins as your dollars.
Well, it makes more sense because, like, it's like not really worth as much. So why would you put in, like, a bigger note?
Because that's how it works. That's how we do it. So
the only thing I understand is strip clubs because I'm like, I don't know what Australians do. Like, do you have to put a $5 note in? Like, I don't get that because that seems expensive.
It does. It seems like that would get expensive. But I do like your idea of just throwing coins at them. Like, here, have $1. That would hurt.
End up with bruises from like, their coins.
They'd be like, what in the world is that? And just have like this perfect circle on their arm or something.
Mm. And then I think it's funny, like, when we talk about things that we say different, like, when you say y'all, or, like, the other day when we were talking about skeleton.
Yes. So it's skeletal muscle.
It's skeletal.
It's not skeletal. So I looked at the videos of the 13 whatever, and only one person, I didn't finish all the videos, but only one person said skeletal.
No. I watched one with, like, I had to go watch a lecture afterwards. And the guy said skeletal. I was like, it's skeletal. Wow. Skeletal just is too hard to say.
No, it's not.
It is.
Because you've got your skeleton and then your skeletal muscles. Skeletal makes me think of Skittles, and it makes me hungry. And I don't think I want to be hungry when I'm thinking about skeletal muscle. It's a little weird.
Depends on what you're into.
True. It does.
Okay, so what about, like, are there any words that we have said here that you're like, what are you saying?
You referred to a comforter, and you called it something
a dooner.
A dooner? Like dooner or doono?
Dooner. Like, I think it's Doona or something.
Okay.
Like dooner.
And that means, I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then somebody mentioned Dunny for bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
And so then I was like, wait a second. I just heard a word that sounded similar to that, but it means something completely different. Like, might
And
want
then
to
I
be careful with
remember
that.
telling you about, like, togs. And
Togs.
You took a minute to figure out if I was saying togs or fongs or whatever.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what a tog is. A bathing suit?
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm learning. Yeah, because no, I wouldn't associate a tog with a bathing suit.
I guess it also depends on where in Australia you come from, because that's what we call them back home. But my auntie was saying when she moved down to Victoria, like saying togs, people were like, what the hell are you saying?
Yeah, they're probably like, we don't know what that is. Also, the thing with flip-flops or thongs, I would not have, if I hadn't have already heard about that from TV, I wouldn't have known what you were talking about. And I would have been like, where is this conversation going? And do we really want to go here? Because they mean something completely different in America.
And then, avo and arvo.
Yes, your afternoon and avocado.
Can you, like, hear the difference, though? Or is it like...
If I pay really close attention, otherwise all I get is the av. And then I'm guessing. So I'm looking at context. I'm like, okay, was she talking about food? Or was she talking about going somewhere? Or was she talking about going somewhere with food?
Could be any.
It could be any. So it's avo and arvo?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, all I get is like the ah. And then from there, I'm just like, who knows? We'll figure it out.
I guess we pronounce our R's differently, too.
You do.
Like, you guys really overpronounce.
We do not overpronounce. We are just very firm in our pronunciation.
No.
So, because I say parking lot and car park are they mean the same thing, but like two completely different words. So, because we would say parking lot or gonna go find a parking spot. And what do you call it? You say car park and park?
Park and car park, yeah.
Yeah, which is weird. Like, I mean, I get it because you're parking your car there. And ours is like spot. Like, I mean, I don't know. They both describe the same thing, but.
It is weird.
Yeah, it's different. And I didn't even realize, like, I didn't associate the two when I first got here because I just thought of parking lots. Cool. And then when somebody was like, oh, yeah, we'll be at car park 3 or we'll be here. I was like, okay, cool, because I'd seen the signs, but I didn't realize that was, like, actually referring to the parking lot.
Oh.
Until somebody mentioned, yeah, you guys call parking lots car park. And I was like, you do? And then I was like, oh. So now that mental connection has been made. Oh, it's weird. What about the seasons? Because you guys are like, so, like, not only are you in the opposite hemisphere, your seasons are completely backwards from ours.
Yeah, because what's it now? It'd be like...
spring.
So that's crazy.
Mm-hmm. And you guys are in fall. Autumn.
Autumn, yeah.
Yeah. Which is weird that you guys call it... Which, I mean, we call it autumn, too.
I'm sure that people out who call it fall.
Yeah.
But I, like, typically hear it as autumn.
Gotcha.
But whether that's just because that's what I call it.
Maybe.
It's hard to know, like since you guys, like you, Grace, and Savannah, and the way you say things, I've, like, been paying attention to how we say things. Like, do we actually say it that way?
Yeah.
But, yeah.
That's what I've done, too. I've noticed, because, like, especially with the word so, because I say so all the time. And I'm just like, so this, so that, whatever. But you guys, like, you draw it out more.
So.
Yeah. It's like that last so. Oh. I'm like, and, like, sometimes it gets, like, really drawn out. And I'm just like, oh, my gosh. So it sounds really cool, but I don't know if I could mimic it, and I'm not going to try it. So.
I like when Grace puts the accent on. She ends up sounding British.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's not Australian. That's like a full other language.
Yeah. I don't know. It's always interesting because, like, a lot of people get annoyed when people try their accents. And that was something I was looking at YouTube videos before I came over here. And I was, like, watching some Australians. And they were like, yeah, don't try our accent because we're not going to be happy with you. Like,
really?
yeah,
I think it's
you might
funny.
get offended and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. You know, but then, like, I hear Australians try American accents, and I'm not offended, but I'm like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? And then I can't help but laugh. Yeah, because
like the other day in the car when I'm trying to sound Southern.
Yeah, that was painful. You were close in some parts, but yeah.
And you go watch some Southern TV shows
There
and then
go.
like get it on.
Yeah, you have to like fully immerse yourself in it. But even though I'm here, I don't know if I've actually picked up anything that I can actually say with an Australian accent, except for like mate. But mate's like.
Mate's easy.
Yeah. But we'll stick with that one. That'll be my word. I'll just go home and say that a lot. And they'll be like, you were in Australia, weren't you? And I'll be like, yes, mate, I was. Just throw it in there.
Okay, what about the animals?
The animals, yeah. Y'all's birds are crazy. I mean, they're really pretty, but they're insane.
Wait till spring and the magpies are like
yeah
ready to attack.
I'm glad I missed
like,
that.
We don't have them back home where I'm from in Cairns, and it cracked me up because I was literally said to my auntie, if one swoops me, I'm going home. I cannot deal with these crazy birds.
From here in Melbourne, like if one swoops you,
yeah,
they don't.
Yeah, I'm going home. I'm not dealing with it.
Yeah, I haven't. I've only seen like the white ones with the yellow thing on their heads, like a cockatoo or something.
Oh, cockatoo.
Yeah, a cockatoo. That was close.
It's cockatoo, not a cockatoo.
Cockatoo?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. It's not like Pikachu.
I was like, well, I don't know. But yeah, no, those things. What are the ones? Are they the ones that sound like they're gonna like come and get you, like a pterodactyl kind of?
A bit. Then you got the kookaburras that do like the.
They also like screech and.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like your birds are like at war constantly. And now I've kind of gotten numb to it. I don't know if it's because it's gotten colder that they've quieted down a little bit. Do they stay here when it's cold, or did they move?
I don't know. You never actually noticed that.
I know, that's something that I found myself like asking other Australians. I'm like, so like, y'all's birds, your trees, give me information about, your environment.
Well, that's like Grace. Grace will look at a tree and she'll be like, oh, this is a really nice tree. And I'm like, I have no idea what tree it even is.
And that's what they're like, I don't know. And they
like a
try.
gum tree, I can tell you.
Yeah, they try to tell me, which is nice and helpful. And I'm like, that's cool, that's great. And then I'm like, I don't know why I'm asking you. Because if you were to ask me about stuff in America, I'd be like, it's green.
Yeah.
And it has leaves.
It's a tree.
It produces oxygen,
What about the possums? Because I've seen pictures of you guys' possums, and they are crazy.
Okay.
Because they're the ones that like fake dead or something until you get close and then attack.
Yeah, which is why I didn't even like expect y'all's possums to look the way they look, because our possums, well, they don't attack. You don't ever get close to them to attack, but they end up like if they see a car coming or they play dead, and most of the time they actually get run over. Because
see, their defense mechanism is not working well.
It does not work well at all. And so all you really see is them dead on the road. And so that's as much as you come across them.
They're so creepy. Every time I see the pictures, I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, I mean, I always thought that they
like
looked pretty
cute.
cool. Yours are cute. Yours are definitely cute. Yours are more cat-like. They've got like the longer black tail.
Well, that's like the day I was at my window and I was like, nah, and I'm like staring at it. I'm like, I don't know if that's a possum on the ground or a cat. And I had to stare at it for hours.
That's what
I literally looked like a creep at my window, like, what was going on?
Yeah, Savannah and I came across one digging at somebody's trash, and I thought it was a cat because all I saw was the tail. But then as we got closer, I was like, that's not a cat.
You know what I really want to see? A raccoon.
Raccoons are cool.
Well, Grace and Savannah think I'm crazy. They're like, oh, they're not as cool as you think. But they have, like, cute little hands.
Yeah, they're adorable.
They're so
but
cute.
I've seen them mostly in movies, and I've seen probably, like, one or two in real life. But
man, I'd be on the hunt for them if I lived there.
Yeah, there's a movie where a guy has a pet raccoon, and it ends up biting him and running, which is terrible. It bites him and it runs away. And then, like, I don't know if he finds it again, but, like, he had nursed it back to health when it was a baby or something. That was super cute.
Well, there's, like, people I follow on Instagram, and they've got a pet raccoon that they saved.
Yeah.
And it's, like, acts like a cat and, like, hides in places and stuff.
They're
it's
cute.
Really cute.
So, now, most of the time, raccoons are more likely to be, like, rabid in America. And so, so you don't, and they carry a lot of diseases.
Well, now Grace isn't as, like, afraid about animals since I told her we don't have rabies here.
I know, that's so weird. But, I mean, it's great for you guys, because you don't have to deal with rabies, but it's weird because, like...
I mean, I still would not let one of those animals bite me.
True.
But...
I mean, generally, that's a good rule.
Well, I have been bitten by a wallaby.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you told me that story.
Yeah, I try to save the sucker's life, and it just bites me. Thanks a lot, mate. Like...
That is generally how it works with animals.
Well, it's a bit rude. I could have left it in the fence.
You could have. It didn't know what you were doing.
It was really cute, though. So.
That's nice. I don't know if I've seen a wallaby yet. I've seen a kangaroo. I've seen, what's the smaller kangaroos that aren't kangaroos?
Wallabies.
Is that a wallaby? Oh, well then I have seen one. What's the other one? There's like a smaller animal.
Yeah, I don't know what those are.
I don't know what it's called. It's not like a kangaroo. It's like something else, but it has a name similar to like a wallaby.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. I don't know what it is. That's what I was thinking a wallaby was.
Now you have to show me what this is.
I'll have to look it up later. I don't know if I can find it, but I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, and y'all's kangaroos are like our deers, because in America, deer is everywhere. Like deers, they're just the common wildlife animal. Yeah, they're pretty cute, except for when they run in front of your car.
Oh, yeah.
That's not fun.
I feel like I haven't been anywhere where a kangaroo... Oh, I've had a wallaby run under my car.
Yeah?
Which I don't know why it waited till I was halfway across and then run under. It made no sense.
I don't know. Maybe that's just like the thing that they like to do.
Yeah, probably.
So, but it's like, it's got to be like an animal. Like, oh, look, road, car lights. let's go for it. So I don't know. Thankfully, I've only seen one from a distance. They haven't had anything charge me.
Well, I have had like a kangaroo fully bounce up to me, look at me,
Really?
and then just bounce off. I was like, okay.
Don't they like kickbox or something?
They can kick, but I don't feel like they just do that like at random. I feel like you gotta like
make them feel threatened or something.
Probably.
Okay, cool.
Because
I remember there was a
cartoon
cartoon
kangaroos because there's not that many like just roaming around.
Yeah. Which is what I was under the impression of. That they were just everywhere, and then I get here and you see the signs for them, but you don't see them unless you're in specific areas.
Well, back home, like we definitely have a lot of wallabies. Like you see them everywhere.
Gotcha.
They've had to change like the grass to fake grass and like bowling clubs and that because
really
wallabies eat it all.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
We used to get some of them in our like, backyard and stuff.
Gotcha.
It was really cute because I had a baby one.
Baby.
Like a baby wallaby.
Oh, that would be nice.
It's a Joey. Is that the
Joey?
Same? Yeah.
Are they the same? I mean,
I'd imagine so because they're the same kind of species kind of thing.
Okay. So, because I know like with horses, you would call it like a filly or a colt. What?
A foal.
A foal is the general term for like a baby horse, but if it's a boy or a girl, it's a colt or it's a filly.
Oh, see, I'd never know that.
But yeah, but it's regardless of what type of horse it is. It's just what it's called. So, but yeah, cool. So that's it for us today.
Thanks for
you.
listening.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys joining us.